one, man. What's up, y'all? All right, so if you see the video title, it says hindsight is 2020, but what about the future? So right now, what's our hindsight? Uh, what 2021 bull run. What's hindsight right now? We should have sold in January once we had that pump. That's all hindsight, right? But what we should really be talking about right now is the future, because we can't change the past. We can only prepare for the future, and it's better to be ready than get ready. Um, Now you probably be like, "Where you going with this, Moonbound? Where you going with this?" This what I'm trying to say, right? Y'all gotta mind me, I'm working, so I'm gonna be moving too at the same time. So we're about to have a digital ID, right? And but we also have out right now AI. You feel me? AI is doing its thing right now. Everyone knows about AI. AI is extremely powerful. And it's only going to get more and more stronger as time goes on. And I'm not talking about, the AI that's going to make movies and put actors and actresses out of business. I'm not talking about that AI. I'm not talking about the AI that's going to create the new game, create the new thumbnails, even the AI that's going to help us trade crypto. Like that's all small, right? That's all that's that's here or there. That's neither here or there. Like it's going to help people, it's going to put some people out of work, whatever. You know what I mean? What I'm what I'm coming here to talk to y'all about, metaphor, what's the word? What's the word, G? Thank you for locking in with me. What I'm here to talk about is the digital ID. Now, when I say digital ID, like this digital ID is gonna give the government, or give the powers to be a lot of power. What I'm trying to say is, what happens if we get to a point that if your digital ID, like you're so like it becomes like your social credit score. Like, so like say you're a whole asshole on the internet. No one likes you. You feel me? No one likes you. They could stop your funds. Like completely cut off your funds, completely cut off all access to your money. You feel me? Because maybe you said something, or like, you know what I mean, said something about the government, the president, a political party or something. Like, know what I mean? Or just said something that wasn't cool. You know what I mean? Now you can't buy nothing. You can't go nowhere. You can't travel. Even with all the money that we're about to obtain with Dogelon Mars, do you do me personally, I want everyone to be ready for a digital ID. You feel me? Not saying, oh, be afraid, watch what you say, but still watch what you say. You know what I mean? Because just because we get this money, everything's going to change. What are we waiting on? We waiting on Bitcoin to get moving, right? We are waiting for Bitcoin to get moving. But Bitcoin is what? It's digital money. You know what I mean? I mean, tell me what you think. Like, you know what I mean? Tell me what you think. But I feel like in the future, we're going to have digital IDs, and it's going to be tagged with our social credit score. You know what I mean? So if you're not liked socially in the public eye, it could probably mess up a lot of things for you. You know what I mean? It possibly mess up a lot of things. Probably stop you from getting employment. Probably stop you from going to the supermarket. Uh, probably stop you from taking a trip. Now, don't get me twisted. Nothing I'm saying is I'm not trying to scare y'all. All right. I'm not trying to scare y'all. I'm just saying, just imagine the credit score between someone that has no money and someone that actually has money. You know what I mean? The person with more money is probably going to have more privileges than a person with no money. So this is another reason why you need to get into crypto, because there might be rules for a person that don't have Bitcoin to a person who does have Bitcoin. A person that's um crypto savvy, a person that's knowledgeable. You feel me? They might have to play by a different set of rules to a person that just wants to go to work every day and didn't take no due diligence to try to figure out crypto. You feel me? They probably have you in a certain place at a certain time. Also, your whereabouts. You know what I mean? This digital ID is most likely going to know exactly where you went, how much money you spent, where you spent it, who you spent it with. You know what I mean? Currently, we got physical IDs, but having a digital ID, having a digital ID will most likely help with germs because you always got to hand over your piece of plastic ID to go places, buy things, whatever, such and such. You know what I mean? So pretty much the point of this video is that we're probably waiting for more things than we ever thought. You know what I mean? So I want everyone to be ready because we're going to be the new elites. You feel me? Like now, I mean, you got to look at it like this, y'all. You got to look at it like this. There's room at the top. All right, there's room at the top. But the thing about being at the top is the people at the top don't need no idiots. The people at the top don't need no idiots, and they definitely don't want a whole bunch of people that can't listen. Now, granted, am I going to rule the world one day? Maybe. But before I rule the world, there's there's a rite of passage that we all must get to. Just like before we get this money, there's a rite of passage we all gotta get to. We all gotta go through the shit. You probably be like, oh, there's trillionaires out there and they don't really help nobody. So what? You know what I mean? Even if they look, this is what I'm trying to say, right? Once you become that type of echelon of status, you have to choose to save a people. You have to get rid of a couple people to save a couple people. You know what I mean? You gotta take the good with the bad. You gotta take the good with the bad. You know what I mean? Yeah, yo, Edward, what's the word? I'm investing in Dogelon Mars. Thanks, G. Thanks, G. Well, today I want to talk about digital ID because I feel like if you ain't got your money together by the time that digital ID is in place, you're gonna even be more behind the ball. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. But tell me what y'all think about the new digital ID that's gonna come. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. You got wait, hold up. Da-da-da. All right, got my smokes. Got my smokes or my outlets. Da-da-da. All right, I'm going to the next bedroom. But how y'all feeling today, man? Look, y'all. Pretty much what I'm trying to say. If you can't beat them, join them. So I rather climb this ladder as high as I could get. That way, I don't got to get hit with the most shit because we all know shit rolls downhill. You feel me? Shit rolls downhill. And personally, I don't want to be at the bottom of the hill. Will I ever be at the top of the hill? Probably not. But I don't want to be at the bare minimum bottom. You gotta think about it. Like our kids will be growing into this new system, digital ID. By the time our kids get big, Bitcoin going to be like $1 million plus. So what did you do in the meantime? Did you just squander your time and just doubt the whole growth of the whole economic system as we know it? Or did you put in the motion, put in the work to get where you needed to be? And my warriors, my doggone Mars warriors, I'm telling you right now, you being in crypto right now is probably the best thing for your financial future and your family. Because once the digital IDs come, once Bitcoin becomes, a part of the Magnificent Seven, top three, top two of the Magnificent Seven, probably lead the Magnificent Seven. That's when that digital ID is going to come because everything is going to be built around Bitcoin. Trying to tell you, there's a movie, right? There's a movie or like a little skit of a TV show. I think it was on like Black Mirror. I don't know. I don't know if you know anything about Black Mirror, but one of the one of the episodes, like there was like a social credit system, and this lady would try her best to be on her best behavior to keep up her social credit score. Because look, if you have a bad social credit score, you probably won't be able to get an apartment. If you got a bad social credit score, you probably won't be able to get certain jobs. So where does that put you? Now you're homeless with no job. And just like anything else in life, it's okay to go up, but once you go down, it's hard to get out that hole. And who knows what you got to do. Like my thing is, how do you fix? You know, my thing is this. We're not talking credit like, all right, certain credits fall off within 7 years, some shit like that. We're talking about how do you fix your social credit score? All right, you got a poor social credit score, no one like you, whatever, right? Whatever the situation is. How do you fix that? Because you're going to need somewhere to live. You're going to need a job. You're going to need to be able to go into the supermarket. But this social credit score might stop you from even being able to go buy groceries. You know what I mean? It might get hectic. You might have to pay somebody else to go get your groceries that has a better social credit score. But the thing is, I don't know how they're going to do it. Are they going to be able to locate your every move? You know what I mean? Like every move you do, you gotta like everything you do is going to be tracked. Like I don't know, man, but I don't want to be completely tracked until I get me some money. You feel me? Look, man, the game ain't changed, y'all. If you ain't got a plan for yourself, someone gonna have a plan for you. Sad but true. And I'm trying to let you know the elites are watching. They're watching. So we gotta stay strong, y'all. You feel me? And let them know that we ready for this new world order. Because we can tell everything's changing. Like everything is changing from the money. Everything's changing. You know what I mean? We got cameras on every street corner. You know what I mean? You can't download an app. Isn't it crazy how you can't download an app without you having your location on? Like every app, it's like they want to know your location. Like, why is that? It's just an app. You feel me? It's power. You feel me? They want to know where. You know what I mean? They want to know where their people's at. That's the thing. They just want to know where their people's at. Pretty soon, it might get even more crazier. You know what I mean? Isn't that what World Coin is about? I don't know much about World Coin metaphor. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't know much about World Coin. Never heard of it. Never heard of it. But I'm just saying, like within the immediate future, like we might see big changes. You know what I mean? Like changes that we never thought we would ever see. So right now, it's probably like we are living in a big technological age metaphor. You know what I mean? We might not. We might not. There's going to be many people that's going to miss it, and that's going to be a part that's going to be stuck in the working class. Like it's cool to work right now. We're young, but what if there becomes a time? Like imagine this. Imagine having a bad social credit score and you can't invest. You feel me? You're not allowed to invest because you got a bad social credit score. I mean, but granted, it would help with immigration though. It would help with immigration a lot. But nah, I mean, we just can't let the nah, I mean, we just can't let the Democrats get a hold of that damn social credit system, man. Because you know they're gonna open up the borders. They're gonna open up the borders and give give everyone a social ID. Like, nah, I mean, and probably get out the regular people that's already been here just for votes. Because you gotta remember, like certain parties, like you feel me, like the only reason we had so many illegals inside the country is because they were trying to vote for they was trying to keep in Sleepy Biden. You feel me? That's what the fuck they was trying to do. No, wait, hold on. I need to figure out how I'm gonna do this, y'all. That's a floor outlet, so that gotta be the last one. We're gonna switch. We're gonna go to switch to outlet to outlet to outlet. Uh, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Hold up. Hold up. We're gonna switch to outlet. And I should go there. Then here, then probably there. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to cut another hole downstairs. Yeah, most likely I'm gonna have to cut another hole or something. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut another hole because I can't get over here. What's up, y'all? Four in the chat. What's the word? 100x on the way. And that's why I use Samsung instead of iPhone. So I'm in control of my phone, and I also stop ads from popping up on the phone. Any any ads from accessing anything. I'm basically incognito mode. But that's you, bro. Like me, like every app I'm on knows my fucking location. Like it's crazy. It's crazy, but who cares? Like, now I mean, that's also type safe. You feel me? Because like say you get lost in the woods. Like you got a social credit score, like now I mean, you got some type of digital ID. You feel me? That's probably attached to your phone or whatever, right? Now, this is your phone. You feel me? Now you go camping in the woods for some reason. You go, whitewater rafting. Everything flip over. Now you're like disoriented, and you're stuck in the woods somewhere downstream. Yeah, and we all know like these national parks be big as hell. They be having, these national parks be like holding Bigfoot. So you're lost out there. And it's hard to find people. You feel me? If you have a social credit score, they'll see, well, hey, like, hey, Bernard ain't been back from his white water rafting trip. The last thing he brought was a granola bar from the shop before they rented the raft to go out water rafting. So it's going to help, but it can be very harmful if it's in the Democrats' hands. You feel me? It could be very very harmful. Like you seen what they did. Like you seen what they did. You feel me? You seen what they did, man. So we gotta stay locked in. You feel me? We gotta stay locked in. We gotta make sure. Damn, what's cuz name? Oh my gosh, I forgot his name. Well, we all know we need Chris to get in the office, and we need a Barron to get in the office. You feel me? After this term, but for right now, we just need to run up the bag as much as we can. You feel me? We gotta run up the bag as much as we can. This bull market definitely going to the next bull market. Because by the time the next bull market is fully commenced, we might have a social credit score. We might have, you know, a lot might change. You feel me? So we gotta be prepared for this shit. Like it's only so much you can do. You feel me? It's only so much. It's only so much you can do. Like to be not seen. But like for me, I'm literally a part of the machine. You know what I mean? I'm a part of the machine. So I mean, why not? I mean, why not? Like it's a two-edged sword. But if you're doing what you got to do, like now, I mean, I feel like everyone's going to be okay. You know what I mean? But if some like a type of terrorist type shit, always trying to revolt type shit, it's probably gonna be curtains for all that. It's gonna be on some get down or lay down. Like, now I mean, if you don't like it here, then leave. You feel me? If you don't like it, then leave. And we all know America's number one, man. No one wants to leave. Like, yeah, people want to go on vacation, but no one's trying to leave. Like, now I mean, and another reason y'all want to get y'all shit together is because your kids will be living in this world that's about to be born. We're on our way out this bitch. You feel me? You know what I mean? We're on our way out this bitch. You feel me? We probably got like another 40, 50 years, something like that. 40 years, 50 years if we're lucky. So in the meantime, we have to be locked in. We got to be locked in into everything that's going on because you don't want to be so poor that like you get rat like I don't know what the hell they're going to get. Like you know what I mean? I don't know what they're going to do with a person that can't afford something. I don't know what type of credit score you're going to have. You feel me? It might get so bad, right? Because commercial retail is going down the shitter, right? It's probably going to be only houses, only we get the houses. You feel me? Only we get the houses, but poor people gotta live in a fucking skyscraper. You feel me? Like I'm just thinking about it. You know what I mean? Like I think China already got a social credit score or some shit like that. You know what I mean? I know this ain't about Dogelon Mars, but Dogelon Mars is going to be the reason you're able to buy so much Bitcoin in the bear market. Dogelon Mars is going to be the reason your life goes to the next level. You know what I mean? It's going to be Dogelon Mars. I know it's going to be you working hard and whatnot, but we need to be looking at the big picture. It's not only about the money, you guys. It's not only about the money. We really need to be set. We need to be getting in a position to win. Like we really need to get in a position to win. Or, or you could be like only up west and go build a house out in the middle of nowhere. But most people don't know how to do that. You know what I mean? You got to be like it's either you're going to be completely self-sufficient or you're going to be a part of the grid. You know what I mean? Shout out to only up west. Damn, bro, that joint cool as hell. You building out there in the woods, bro. That shit hard, G. I can't wait to see the finished product of that joint. Y'all probably be like, "Who you talking about?" It's this YouTuber and shit. He be uh his name only up west. He's like building his cabin out in the like middle of nowhere. And that shit, like, bro, he really built that shit with his own bare hands. That joint's hard. That joint cool as shit. I want to see. I want to see what the finished product gonna be though. Like, imagine, right? Your social credit score is so bad, right? That it's bad to even talk. Talking to a person with a bad social credit score will be like talking to a snitch in the hood. You know what I mean? It's like you're gonna be look crazy as hell. Be like, what the hell are you talking to them for? It's gonna be crazy. Like you remember, like right now in the times that we're living right now, how oh my gosh, what's the word I'm using for it? Right now, we're living in a time of popularity. So if you have a certain amount of popularity, if you're famous, that's actually worth something in real time because your popularity will bring in views because you're such and such. You feel me? Now, what if it was you're so popular but in a negative way? Like like your social credit score is so bad that people even like communicating with you, like they can't even communicate with you like through like regular communication because it's going to affect their social credit score. Be like, oh, you've been texting Gerald. Nah, we can't. That affect your that affect your credit your social credit score because you are socializing with a known terrorist. Even though Gerald only posted something on X, you feel me, that went viral. So now he's a terrorist. You feel me, labeled as a terrorist because he said some fire shit. Man, I'm just saying, man, it's gonna get spooky, y'all. I ain't gonna hold you. So, and again, I don't want no one to be scared. Just know that that feeling that you get in your stomach and your chest when you're unsure, you're not really know. That's the shit that kept you alive. That kept your ancestors alive. That unsure, like I'd rather be safe than sorry type shit. You know what I mean? Like real rap. I'm just saying, man. I mean, granted, I can't predict the future. You feel me? I can't predict the future. You know what I mean? But if I was to put two and two together, like the distribution of power is about to change, man. Like real rap. All right, so yeah, all right, bro. The credit score thing was in the video game. It's so scary. It's a way for them to tell you to tell who's poor, who's rich, who's a criminal, and basically a robot scanning everyone. It is what it is. But you want to know something? The motherfuckers that was good was living good. It was only a certain amount of people that had to live in a box. It is what it is. You can't take everyone with you. My thing is this, metaphor. What you gonna do? You feel me? What you gonna do? You gonna stay? You gonna run and hide, or me? I ain't running. Like you feel me? My muffin gotta grow up in this shit. Better act right, nigga. Fuck, real rap. Now I mean, my thing is this. This is what I want. Me personally, I don't care what you think about me. If you say if you once I say this shit, bro. I don't care what no one think about me, bro. I want them to start that shit while we're still in office. I do not want the fucking Democrats getting this. I don't want them in. I don't want them in office when we get the social credit score system. I don't want. I don't want them in office. Like fuck no. They're gonna give. How they're gonna give a fucking rapist the best social credit score system from another country, and we won't be able to do nothing about it. Where's the drill at, dog? I need my other drill. I'm gonna take y'all with me. Take y'all with me. Go get my hand drill. Real rap, like I ain't even gonna hold you. This might even lead to some uprising, but I don't really give a fuck about no damn uprising. We got bombs for all that shit. I really don't care about no uprising. Besides, people can't get along anyway. They can't work together nowadays. I ain't really worried about no damn uprising. I mean, yeah, there might be a couple what's they call it? What they call it? Protests or whatever, but like I just feel like people aren't really gonna like nah I mean like it take the reason I say I'm not really worried about no uprising is because it takes money to go to war. If you got a whole bunch of poor people saying hell no, we won't go, like that shit not changing nothing. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You got a whole bunch of brokies saying hell no, we won't go. That shit ain't gonna change nothing. Especially with at that time. You know what I mean? Turn this off for y'all. Yeah, I'm over here wiring shit up. How y'all feeling though? But yeah, metaphor, ain't no time to be scared, bro. Nah, I mean, we gonna be the new elites anyway, so we'll be able to lock in. You feel me? We'll be able to lock in, know how to maneuver in the new world that's forming right now. But a lot of people don't know what's going on, you know what I mean? A lot of people just gonna, you know, just take whatever comes to them. But we gonna see the shit coming. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. We'll be fine. Democrats started all this. We ain't do shit. We ain't do shit. We ain't do shit but make America great again, man. Listen, man. Listen, man. Y'all seen how my life was. Y'all seen how my life was when Biden was in office. Y'all seen this shit. I couldn't find a job. I couldn't keep a job. Now I mean, now look, I'm over here now. Trump in office. He ain't been in office for a full year. For a full year. I'm over now. I'm able to find a job. You feel me? I'm able to find a job, a good job that takes care of my bills, a job that I can actually grow into. You know, something I can stick around. You know, stick with, bro. Like if Biden was still here, I probably still wouldn't be working because you got to think about it. I'm an electrician. You feel me? I work with my hands. Most of these other illegals, they do labor work. They do what I'm doing, but they're not going to charge what I'm charging. You feel me? They're going to charge for something dirt cheap. So that puts me out of business. So that means I can't. That means I can't provide for my monthly the way I want to provide because there's a whole bunch of illegal fucking. Yeah, I know what I'm trying to say, man. I can't make this shit up, man. I can't make this shit up. Now I'm over here getting work. Like it was bad for me for a dude like me. Like it was really bad. Like especially if you was like working in the kitchen, being a, if you was working, something that that required manual labor, you was cooked when Biden was in office. You was cooked. Damn, I need some tape. I don't got no tape. Real rap. Like, come on, man. You can't make this shit up. I can't make this shit up, bro. I can't make this shit up. I was fucked up. I was fucked up. A lot of motherfuckers ain't end up lucky like me. You feel me? A lot of people ain't end up lucky. I'm extremely blessed, thankful, faithful. You feel me? A lot of people ain't end up like me. A lot of people got the sword. A lot of people got the sword, but thank God that wasn't my fate. Thank God that wasn't my fate. So we gotta act out and show out. Know what I mean? We gotta make sure. Oh my gosh, man, I keep on forgetting his name. Y'all know who the vice president is, man. No disrespect, man. I forgot it. JD Vance. There it is. JD Vance. We got to make sure JD get in the office after this shit. You feel me? We got to make sure JD Vance get in the office. Then up next is Eric. All right. Then last but not least, Barry. After that, we just we just gotta stay with the red to get ahead, man. Gotta stay with the red to get ahead, man. Shit ain't changed. It is what it is. Ooh, y'all hurt my stomach. I'm hungry. And besides, hold up. Didn't the Democrats let all those fucking illegals in? Like, and wasn't he like taking over like apartment buildings and shit? Like, come on, man. American gangs don't take over apartment buildings. They just fight amongst themselves. They came over here really taking over shit, but we willing to give them free health care. Come on, man. We had to nip that shit in the fucking bud, bro. Oh my gosh. They had more benefits than us. Like what the fuck? Real rap. They were getting free money, housing, and everything. We had to work for it. Real rap. That's what I'm trying to say. Like y'all don't get it. That right is right and wrong is wrong. I do not care about another person that didn't grow up in the country that I'm growing in and having to pay all these damn taxes. Like, fuck. My ancestors were even in fucking slavery. Like, come on, man. Like, I should get it first. I like my ancestors went through the bullshit. Y'all just come here and be like, oh yeah, going to America, man. Nah, fuck out of here, man. No, no. I was in line first. It's like waiting in line. It's like waiting in line. I deserve the free health care, not y'all. Why is this even up for debate? Why the fuck are we giving them free health care? They're not from here. The hell? And you know we smarter than them. You should give up the free health care. That way we can have more kids. The hell? Think about the genetic pool. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. It's our shit. This our shit. The fuck? I don't mind sharing. Listen, don't get it twisted. I don't mind sharing, but you're not going to be taking all the benefits when we was here first. But they're willing to give out all that money for something as simple as a vote because they really trying to get us out of office. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to do anything and everything to get us out of office, yo. Even if they're willing to like slow walkers, sleepwalkers, they just want us out of office. That way they could get that money. You think they're giving all that money to the damn immigrants? No, they're pocketing that shit. Why do you think they were so mad uh damn, what cuz name? Elon Musk. Why do you think they were so mad when Elon Musk made up that Doge protocol? Because there was a lot of people that was seeing that was taking money for nothing. They was over here taking money for fucking uh the fucking panda bear pedicures and shit. Whole bunch of weird shit, whole bunch of nonsense, man. Whole bunch of nonsense. Like just a whole bunch of weird shit, man. Whole bunch of weird shit, and I'm not going for it. You feel me? I ain't going for it. Damn, I need some steak. Yeah, I ain't even going to work. I need some staples. Shit.